Hello everyone and welcome to highlights of this Vanarama National League South clash between Bath City and Torquay United. It's City's final home league game of the regular season. A win today would clinch a playoff spot if other results go their way. Jerry Gill's team are unbeaten in 5 and have spent almost the entire campaign in the top 7. Torquay's 1-0 win in the reverse fixture last November took them level with City in 4th spot. While 11 points deducted since then hasn't helped, another concern has been their away form. Monday's win over Truro, which was played at Gloucester, was their first win on the road in 2024. They've lost the last 12 away games in which they've conceded first. Bath City are unchanged from Tuesday's success at Hampton, which was their 250th win in National League South. The only alteration is on the bench, where Joe Rains replaces Jed Neerholtz. Rains is one of 3 players who featured when Torquay last visited Twerton Park, an epic 3-2 win for the Romans back in January 2019. Tom Smith and Jack Batten also played. They start this afternoon. Asa Hall scored Torquay's first that day and is their only survivor from that side, which went on to win National League South. Aaron Downs' team have made one change from their vital win in the week. Dwayne Afari Achimpong drops out with Ethan Archer, who replaced him early at Truro, in from the start. The goals are short of options. They only have 3 outfield substitutes, and that includes academy striker Jacob Wellington, who is awaiting his league debut. Commentary for this game is provided by Bath City Radio's Toby Wellington, Andrew Kerslake, and first, Mark Stillman.
And we are underway as Hayfield goes back to Parcell, centre-back position over to the right-hand side to Cook, loses out. Torquay trying to make the first inroad through Ash, but Batten has got there to cover and clears. Goal kick to Torquay, which Halstead, the former Blackpool stopper, will take. Missed the game back at Plainmoor. Ash heads it on, Batten misses it. Archer's trying to get there first. Now Archer is taking a touch too heavy and Buse is out. Sprints off his line, dives and gathers the ball 12 yards from his own goal. Cook flicks it on for Wilson, who's going to give chase with Asa Hall, who reads the situation and just helps it towards halfway, where Greenside does well actually to head it back inside to Freer. Now to Cook. City have worked out a very difficult situation very well in their favour. Wilson to Freer near the byline on the left-hand side. Freer crosses, it looks too long because it is too long, and it goes out of play for a goal kick. City have a throw-in on the right, which Dyer takes. Looking for the header, Cook manages to get a flick on. Wilson's going to try and get there on the byline. He's done well to keep it in play ahead of Paul Wilson. Left-footed ball to Freer on the back post. Freer volleys into the back of the net! A fabulous finish from Elliot Freer. He doesn't get many goals at Twerton Park, but he will absolutely love that one, right? 5-6 yards out, first time volley, expert crossing from Scott Wilson and pummeled into the bottom corner in the 10th minute. It's Bath City 1, Torquay United 0.
Well, it might be Freer that scored that goal, but that was really made by the effort of Scott Wilson. He chased that ball down, it looked a lost goal, just managed to pull it back from the byline and put in a superb cross for Freer to come in on, and Freer easily taking that, and gosh, we were just talking about Elliot Freer playing those extra games this season. Boy, has he looked good so far this afternoon.
That's his first goal here since November 2021. It's 2 weeks running they've scored here inside 10 minutes, which always gets the crowd encouraged. And now Yeboah's got the ball inside the penalty area. Yeboah onto his left foot. Yeboah shoots, great block from Moxie. Appeals handball, nothing doing for me. I thought he couldn't really get out of the way. City winning the ball back fiercely, but losing out. Now to Jenkins-Davies. Approaching halfway, man on loan from Plymouth, inside to Jude Boyd, a fullback. He's taken up an attacking midfield role at the moment. Over to the right hand side now to Stobbs. Tries to cross it in, it comes off the head of Greenslade and out of play for a corner to Torquay United. Parcell heads it away past his former Chippenham teammate, picked up from Jenkins-Davies. Well intercepted from the City captain, now Lapsley in the City half. Over to the left hand side with Archer, former Three Bridges winger. Come up a couple of levels now, trying to trick Dyer. He does it, it's headed across to Ash, who got complete wrong direction of it. He went to head it back across goal, I don't think he meant to, and it created nothing. And now Tomlinson's under pressure from Wilson, but he does well to head it back into the hands of Halstead. Greenslade actually is going to take a long run. No, he's changed his mind, he's gone short to Freer. To bit of interplay, tight to the left side, Freer onto his unfavoured right foot, but still a good ball into the box. It misses Cook, is helped away in the end from Archer. Now Hayfield to Dyer, midway inside the Torquay half. Archer with a desperate lunge, trying to block the ball forward, fails to do so. Yeboah's Ball in towards the path of Hayfield is wasteful though. It's helped away towards Ash, but 𝗛𝗚𝗛 gets there first well, plays it back to 𝗛𝗜𝗚𝗛, who gives Button a bit of a tricky pass, but Button wouldn't have thought so because he's just calm and assured on the ball and just plays it back to his keeper.
It's going to be a corner, there's going to be an in-swinger towards Halstead's goal. It's a lovely ball towards the middle of the box. Halstead gets one hand on it, not cleared, comes out to 𝗛𝗚𝗛, slips as he hits it, unable to get clear. Batten taken down by Jude Boyd, but the referee gives it to Torquay as the two players came together. Truro winning, so the South West club's doing quite well so far as the ball comes out to Archer on the left-hand side. He enters the box on that left-hand side for Torquay, cuts inside, he's going to have a go, is he? He cuts back onto his left foot now. Trot crosses it in towards the 6-yard box, well defended by City to watch that bounce through to Will Bute. Ball into Lapsley, who's headed it down for Stobbs on the right-hand side, who's taken a touch, going to play it back to Jude Boyd again, and the QPR loanee's going to cut inside onto his left foot and have a go. It's going to spin away out all the way to Archer like a cross-field pass because it went nowhere near the direction of the goal. Back to Moxey. Moxey into McGavin, who was very, very good at Plainmoor earlier in the season when City lost 1-0. Ball out on the left-hand side now with Jenkins-Davis, crosses left-footed, it's a poor cross and it's going to go straight out for a goal kick. They're just past the centre circle, right in the middle of the pitch. It's a terrible angle for a cross, so it comes out to Jude Boyd. Cuts in onto his left foot again, it's the third time in a row, rather than going down the outside. Has a go right-footed, bounces before Buse, takes it in two hands, and is going to get City started on an attack.
Just joining us, 33 minutes gone, City leading 1-0.
City 1-0 here against Torquay United. Ball goes up to Cook. Cook has been wrestled again by Tomlinson, and this time, the third time in a row that's happened, this time the referee's linesman flags for a foul, and it's a free kick to City in a very good crossing position on the right-hand side. I would assume into the back post where 𝗛𝗚𝗛 lingers. It is in towards Dyer, who heads it, and 𝗛𝗚𝗛 missed it at the back post. City with two of the defensive players going in for it, both missed it, and it's gone out for a goal kick.
Yeah, great free kick from Elliot Freer, just skimmed across that goal area. Dyer and 𝗛𝗚𝗛 only inches away. If either had made a connection, that ball, I think, would have been in the back of the net.
But here's Freer, two hands lifted this time, so a variation maybe on the corner. It's delivered left-footed, it's in towards the edge of the 6-yard box, attacked by Batten, it's going to be cleared as far as 𝗛𝗚𝗛, who goes down to a hand in the back. It definitely wasn't a penalty, and the referee didn't give anything. And is he going to book 𝗛𝗚𝗛 for diving? He is, which is a little bit harsh, I think, because there was a hand in the back of the winger, but nonetheless not enough for a penalty. Coming into this game, it's in a 4-5-way race for those last two playoff spots.
I like the idea of a flurry forward. Is that a floral foray?
I don't know what I was trying to say. I was trying to say foray forward, but here's Archer coming forward now. Archer with a right foot strike straight into the hands of Buse, but again Torquay committing bodies forward, which they weren't earlier on, and it's a second shot on target in the game for Torquay. The ball's going to go in again from Freer. This time Batten attacks it, and it's from 6 yards out over the bar, but it's a good opportunity for City. Batten unable to get over the ball. So going to be McGavin out to Stobbs, and now Lapsley tries to get rid of it, unable to do so, gives it to Wilson, who's fouled on the edge of the box by McGavin. 5 seconds until the two are up, might as well have a go. It's Hayfield, right-footed, straight at the wall, and it's going to be cleared away by Stobbs down the right-hand side. It's Jenkins-Davis who's unable to control, and that's half-time. City here at Twerton Park leading Torquay United by a goal to nil. Elliot Freer's goal after 9.5 minutes. The only goal so far, but a fantastic performance from City so far to really limit Torquay, Andrew.
Yeah, it is a good performance. You feel the test for City is whether they can keep that pressure on in midfield. They look at their best when they're not allowing Torquay to settle on the ball.
𝗛𝗚𝗛 trying to get away from the difficult turf, back to Smith, now Hayfield. Wilson nearly going behind it, ricochets to 𝗛𝗚𝗛 down the right, away from Tomlinson. Chips one up, diving header away though from Ash. Now Hayfield on the edge of the box. Hayfield charging into the area, wide to Freer. Freer's left-footed ball is mishit, is behind everybody and helped away from McGavin, who had no real pressure on him to make that clearance. 𝗛𝗚𝗛 wins it back on halfway to Hayfield, who nods it inside to Freer. He should get there first, coming in field, Elliot Freer. Moving towards the right-hand side, off his favoured left. Over to 𝗛𝗚𝗛, the right-sided player. Takes ball inside the penalty area, still 𝗛𝗚𝗛. Attempts a cross, it's come off Moxey, and out for a Bar City corner. City leading 1-0, 4 minutes into the second half. Diagonal one from Dyer. It's a good ball actually to Freer, straight into his path. Nutmegs Jude Boyd, now wants to get the other side of Stobbs. Left-footed ball in, but it doesn't beat Hall, but Freer did marvellously well and managed to create a cross anyway. The players that were closing in, as Greenstade's clearance comes back off Jude Boyd, who's actually scored more goals under Aaron Dines than any other Torquay player, and the fact that he's a full-back speaks volumes.
Yeah, I think Aaron Dines' message at half-time, judging by these opening 5 minutes, must be just put more pressure on City.
Cook's got it on the City left. Runs loose to Freer now, a bit of a muddle, but he's got space. Two players waiting in the middle. Freer, if he wants to pick either of them out. Looking for Yeboah, headed away though from Moxey. Clearance not made, and there's a half volley from Dyer, which goes well. He screens over deflection. It was Archer didn't get it away fully. It's awkward on Smith. Showed more desire to get there really before Jenkins-Davies, but he still manages to nudge it to Moxey on the left, inside to McGavin, who's got a little bit of room striding forward. Jenkins-Davies got away from Batten. That's a foul. And a free kick to Torquay, probably around 22 yards out. Not too dissimilar position to Hayfield had one just before the break, and it was a little bit clumsy from Batten. And it looked a clear offence to me. And Batten looks like he's going to be the second best City player in the book. If he blows his whistle, it's about to. And he does. Buse has left room to his right. McGavin goes straight at him there, and Buse watches it well because he had a lot of bodies in his way, and he might have been deceived into thinking that McGavin would try and go over the wall. He tried to go round it, and the keeper gathers it.
He didn't really get the curve on it, did he? Which was obviously what he was intending to do.
Archer plays one over the top, Parcell with a loud shout to say it's his. Smith plays it forward to Yeboah, intercepted from Moxey. Smith again looking to get Wilson involved, but headed away from Tomlinson. Yeboah with a clear push. Oh, he's got away with it in the back. I thought he brought down Moxey. Wilson's now spun away from Tomlinson on the right-hand side, trying to make room for himself. Low ball into the middle is cleared away from Hall. It's still the same phase of play where I have to say I thought Moxey had a case, but it's consistent really from the referee because I think Cook's been brought down a couple of times. It means that the games have more of a flow. It's been quite an entertaining spectacle, just the one goal in it, City's favours. Batten's ball forward is headed away from Hall. Hayfield over to Freer on the left. Now Greenstade's made a smart overlapping run. He's got room near the byline. Three players waiting in the box. Looking for Cook. It's too high for him though. And it's gone over the top of everybody, and it looks like Archer's going to elect to keep it in play, which he shouldn't have done so. He's played it straight against Dyer. Now City back on the front foot with Yeboah, corner of the penalty area, moving inside the box. Yeboah needs support wide really. He's going to try and beat two men. Still Yeboah holding on to it. He's got Cook propped out on the right wing. Still Cook. Great ball inside to Yeboah. He's taking just too heavy a touch, and Jenkins-Davies is there to mop up. But still not getting it away. Torquay are playing themselves into trouble. Batten should win the ball. He can't take a chance. He's on a yellow. Stands his ground. Plays it to Hayfield. Torquay had opportunities to do something in possession there, really. And from Frank, they made a mess of it. Throwing back to Jude Boyd now on the Torquay right. Floats one in, but it's a wasteful delivery straight in the hands of Buse, unchallenged. He'll take those all day.
And I think that fulfills the point we were making. You know, good on the ball, but where was that cross going? There was no Torquay player within 15 yards of it.
Wilson with a cute little layoff to Hayfield, shading forward. He's got Cook to his left. He's now got Cook. Cook is one-on-one. Cook put it over. And that was a glorious chance about City around 12 yards out on his left foot. He's lofted it in to the Torquay United supporters who will be gleeful at that.
Yeah, he was a perfect chance. Had time, lovely move forward from Wilson to Hayfield to Cook. Had time on the ball, but over the crossbar.
They worked it so perfectly, really, and I've got to say Cook should have done better. It's the time for them to bring on Ewan Clark, as you can tell by the reaction from the crowd. It's a very popular substitution.
Gets a hug from Jerry Gill as he comes to stand on the halfway line. Big applause from a packed grandstand here at Twerton Park. And Cook waiting to come off the...
No, it's Yeboah.
Cook waiting to come on, sorry, yes, Yeboah waiting to come off. Quite right.
Near side to us, the left. Gets good distance near the penalty spot. Batten tries to head it away. It's out to the edge of the box now to McGavin. Now back to Moxey to bring an awkward ball under control. Inside to McGavin. He's got Archer just in front of him. Splits it through to him. Now back to McGavin near the edge of the box. Urge to shoot. Torquay working this really well. Ash with a curler is blocked from Batten, and Smith plays it away. Torquay's still on the attack. That was our best passing move by a distance this game so far. Jude Boyd swings it in. Batten does enough to head under pressure from Hall. And Hayfield should pick up the loose ball on the right-hand side. Turns inside of Archer. And out to Smith, driven to Wilson inside his own half, surrounded by three Torquay shirts and robbed from Archer, and Smith goes in rather petulantly on him. He didn't catch man or ball, fortunately.
Yeah, lunge from Smith there. If he caught the player, he would have been in trouble.
Moxey down the left-hand side for Ash. Batten does well, gets that frame in the way and sees it out for a goal kick. A very late flag, but against a team already relegated, they have broken the deadlock and haven't equalised against Braintree, another side already relegated. Jude Boyd heads it inadvertently backwards under pressure from Wilson. Freer's got that before. Paul, who brings him down, who will pick up the most straightforward caution I've probably seen this season. City have a free kick, 15 yards from the byline on the left-hand side, and Asa Hall, already accepting his fate, walks up to the referee.
I think he had to do that, didn't he? Freer was past him otherwise.
Be hoping to get it past first man at least, or Ewan Clark. Which he does towards the back post. It's punched away from Halstead under no pressure. Ash can't head it much further. Now Hayfield, delicious touch, helps it into the area, but his cross isn't as good as his initial control, and Halstead this time involved in a few relegation scraps. Moxie throwing towards the near post, headed away from Batten. There was a clear shout which enabled him to do that. Now he's chested it down. McGavin with a shot on the half volley, goes over the bar comfortably, out for a goal kick.
It's Greenslade's throw headed away by Hall, back in by Hayfield. There's a shirt pull by Tomlinson, but Moxie is there to head away. Hayfield's unable to control, and it's out by the Torquay midfield to the left-hand side is Archer. Tom Smith pulls Archer back by the shoulder, and that might well be a caution for the magic mullet in City's midfield, and it is going to be.
Undoubtedly, Archer was getting away from him down that left-hand side, and pretty obvious from Tom Smith there. So it'll be a free kick, pretty much parallel with the Torquay dugout.
Have, of course, got Rains and Idahan, both defensive players, if they wanted to put on another defender. As Parcell wins the first header, unable to win the second. The ball is helped out to Stobbs on the right-hand side in the end by Lapsley. Ball in by Stobbs, he's going to go over everyone's Archer on the left-hand side of the box. He's got no support with him, has to look all the way back towards Moxie if he wants someone. Archer still has it on the left-hand side. Pressure from three City players, gets it into McGavin, who's just given it straight away after all of Archer's good work. And now City have it, breaking away with Wilson. Wilson's got Clark inside, over the halfway line comes City. It's a 3v3 if they play it right. Clark is a poor ball out to the left-hand side, but it does reach Freer. Freer on the left-hand side with his left foot, looking to cross. Gets a cross off of Jude Boyd. It's going to be another City corner. They are racking these up, and City put some pressure on the Torquay goal for the first time in a few minutes. It's a long coach ride, knowing that you've just been relegated indeed. Moxie forward, it's cleared away by Batten and then Clark. Now Wilson's going to put some pressure on. Tomlinson able to get there first, but now Hayfield and City have got a breakaway here. Smith is free in the middle, Wilson chasing it down the left-hand side, decides to take a touch, brings it in on his right foot, has slowed it down a little bit. And Scott Wilson's got Greenslade with him, he's got Freer outside who he uses. Freer squaring up Moxie, left-footed cross again takes another deflection, and this time it's going to be a corner once again for City. I think this means the back post, but we'll see. In it goes, it is towards the back post, it's aimed towards Dyer, headed away by Moxie. Ewan Clark has it on the right-hand side, he's going to have pressure on him from Ash, who's given away a free kick, and I've got to say Ash has had almost no involvement today, and when he has been involved he's either been offside or given away a foul.
Yep.
And he's
already had a booking.
This is first. That's a booking for Brad Ash. Ash, who previously of Weston-super-Mare, Barnsley, and joined Torquay from Weymouth, is the top scorer and did score against who's going to play on Monday, Churro. City with a free kick. It is Freer in towards the back post. Couple of challenges go in, but Moxie's again on the floor, and it's a free kick to Torquay. Halstead wants to take it quickly, but has just smashed it against Scott Wilson. The referee's not going to give anything in Torquay's favour because Moxie was still on the floor. So Halstead's just wasting his own time, as you alluded to a minute ago.
It's scrappy, isn't it?
That's what we want to see, a bit of scrap towards the end of the game, but Wilson's just kicked one away from Halstead, and that might well be a booking now for Scott Wilson, which might entice Jerry Gill to replace him.
Yeah, I think that was a bit needless, and probably as much because Halstead had kicked the ball against him.
It is going to be a yellow card for Scott Wilson. It's going to be Archer who collects the clearing header from Tomlinson. It's now with Dyer, helps it down the right towards Clark, takes a touch inside of Moxie, gets away from Lapsley as well. Clark, left-footed, has a go from about 35 yards out, and it's collected comfortably by Halstead. Has struggled since Donnellan left, But it's Stobbs who's going to deliver this one. It's into the City box. Buse is being pushed. He gets a fist on it, and the referee has seen it this time. It was Austin Booth who was pushing him, but still, Buse did brilliantly to get a hand on that to get rid of the danger. Stobbs is over there to pick it up. He keeps it in play. He's got Greenslade 1v1. Free are going to help. Jude Boyd's got a bit of space. It's a poor low cross from him. And now Stobbs is going to deliver one. That's blocked by Greenslade. Torquay desperate to get this in the box. Jude Boyd does get it in. Ash heads forward, and guess what? Brad Ash is offside once again. The ball goes up for 5 added minutes. The ball is cleared away after the goal kick from Buse by Jude Boyd. He's got Ash chasing it. Greenslade's lost him, and Ash has actually got into the box here. Ash has got options, goes alone, and it's gone wide of Buse's far post. And it's actually a save by Buse. It's a brilliant save in that case. The corner has been given, but that's a big opportunity for Torquay, not taken. That'll be interesting to watch back, because that's a brilliant save if that was going in. It's a ball in by Stobbs. In towards the back post. It's gone up in the air off the head of Tomlinson. Buse punches away. Clark has it now. Out of the box he comes and clears it, and it's going to go into the stand as the ball is with Moxie on the halfway line. He's just up and undered one. It's not a great ball, but Archer could do something. It's headed away by Dyer. Now Wilson for City. Wilson is Hayfield. It's Hayfield breaking forward. It's a 3v3 here. Freer on the left-hand side. Will he deliver, or will he go corner flag? He does deliver it. It's a poor delivery, and Halstead has it in his hands, which is now going to give Torquay an opportunity to get the ball forward again.
Yes, I'm surprised Freer there didn't take that to the corner flag.
I thought that's where he was heading, as Parcell gets ahead on the Torquay, trailing here to Bath City by a goal to 0. City looking to secure a playoff place if they can today. If not, they'll be doing it on the final day against Aveley. Booth is wrestling with Wilson, but there goes the final whistle. City have beaten Torquay United. The full-time goals have been knocked down at City here today after beating City earlier in the season. It's finished here, Bath City 1, Torquay United 0.
Yeah, a cracking result for City, and I think the interesting thing is it might just be one goal, but it's been comfortable, hasn't it, Toby? They've never really looked in danger, and in fact you feel even at Torquay equalised, you could have seen City had the potential to come back. So a really good result for City here this afternoon, and that defence I think has played manfully.
You can never ever write City off in the season. You know, they had that lull that we talked about earlier on, but they've been absolutely fantastic, and today they've shown exactly why they're a playoff level team. Like you said, they haven't necessarily blown Torquay away, they haven't necessarily created loads and loads of chances to score loads of goals, but what they have done is they've comfortably seen the game out, and other than that Brad Ash chance right at the end, Torquay didn't have anything.
Yeah, and so many times have they been caught offside, so many long balls launched forward that are going nowhere, and I think the other characteristic of this is at no time did City look overawed this afternoon. We said against Yeovil, the occasion you feel sometimes almost got to them, but not today, not today. And well, the Torquay players going over to receive the acknowledgement from their fans, but I can hear their fans booing.
Yeah.
So I don't think they're going to get a great acknowledgement as compared to all the City squad over on the Poplar side, getting the cheers from their supporters, and a fair bank of them have stayed on to applaud their side in what is an historic victory. As we said earlier on, City have never finished above Torquay in the league, and well, they look very much confident this afternoon, and of course they are going to finish well above Torquay, and one or two players running on with what I hope are their children. They haven't just picked up somebody else's, but that strong sense of celebration in what will probably be, even given playoff results, the final home game here this season, and great applause for the home support over on that Poplar side as I watch a very disconsolate band of Torquay supporters drifting out at the Bristol end of the ground, and for them there is still much work you feel to be done. Let's just mention, Toby, the crowd this afternoon, 2,770 is a fantastic gate, isn't it? Even allowing for 700 of those from Torquay, 2,000 City fans here today is really phenomenal.
It's an absolutely massive game, and I think the nice weather does help. Like we said before, it's probably the first time that it hasn't rained this season at Twerton Park, but It's one of those occasions that this is why the National League South is as wonderful as it is, and why it's great to have so many teams from the Southwest in the same league together, because you get days like this. 700 visiting fans, fair play to them for making the journey, even though their team is really struggling. Like you said, a lot of boos coming from that side of the ground when their team went over to get some applause. I don't think they deserved it today, in fairness, and they haven't deserved it all season, and it's probably a fair reflection today. And on the other side of that, City now doing a lap of honour. Like you said, a couple of players have taken their kids onto the pitch, or we hope they're their kids, like you said, and they're soaking up the applause from the fans here, knowing that they are hopefully next game against Aveley going to secure themselves a playoff place and hopefully be back here at some point in the playoffs.
And I think they'll get very good applause when they come over here to the main stand. Thank you, Mark, and thank you, Toby, and thank you all for listening to us this afternoon. 2,770 packed into Burton Park this afternoon, and a stunning victory for City, 1-0 over Torquay. Thank you for being with us, and do join us if you can't get there for Aveley next Saturday.